What's up, guys? Sumo Bully Kennels. Man, it's been a minute. Been super busy. Been crazy over here at the camp. Wanted to take a moment on this episode to go over another AI kit that I found that I really like. And I'm going to show you how I do it in the next couple of videos here. So in the prior video, we did an AI with the 3-way valve. So if you guys haven't watched it, watch the other one with Lily. Basically, it's an AI kit. Typically, you have the stem and the syringe, the catheter. A 3-way allows you to push the juice, turn the valve, the stop valve, and then push air to push it through. This one I found pretty cool, so I wanted to talk about this, and I've used both, and I actually like both of them. So wanted to go over this guy. See, it has the stem, it has the injector right here, the syringe, the pump, and in essence, you are going to lubricate this white piece right here that I'm going over. Insert it. I'm going to go up and over, and then once it's in there, you are going to push your juice in, and then inflate it, replicating a natural tie, kind of what you see down here in the corner, and it stays in, right? Here you go. So that's what it would look like, and once you inflate it, it does not pull out. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, always trying to find ways to be able to replicate something more natural, right? To increase the chances of breedings taking, and you know, for the girls to be receptive. So here it is. You insert, inject, finish. All right, there's a step-by-step guide. Here's what it looks like in the case. This is exactly what I received. So you got the fertilizer, grab ball, lubricant, syringe self-locking valve. Okay, and there it is, right? I believe they had a video on here. Oops, sorry. Okay, that was kind of loud. Sorry about that. So anyway, you get the point. You insert it here. You pump it up, and then after the amount of time, 20-30 minutes, you can release the pressure and pull out the device, right? And it does have a hole in the middle. Pretty cool. I bought it, wanted to try it. I wanted to see if I liked it over the you know, your standard AI kit, which is this. This is what your AI kit looks like, right? It's basically just a catheter and a syringe. You know, you put the juice in there and you shoot it in. But this one's pretty cool. It's you know, $44, which doesn't break the bank, right? And I got the one for the bigger dogs, 20 to 40 kilograms. And yeah, it got to me in 2 days. And because we've been super busy here, girls are in heat. I had Lily going to heat. We took her to Zippo, and now Fortuna came in a heat just basically roughly a week after her. And we're taking her to Klaus. We're doing a repeat breeding that didn't take last time. So this time, I want to go over how we're doing it. We've done a regular 3-way AI valve, and we use this guy. So today I'm going to be going over this guy. And, you know, these are just the tools to deliver the juice to where it needs to go. And I do have a TCI gun, guys. So depending on her numbers will determine whether I'm going to do an AI or a TCI or a surgical. But I couldn't stress enough how important it is to have a progesterone machine in-house, guys. I went with a Wandful Fine Care. I don't sell the machine. I make no money by telling you guys that it's priceless to have it. I've done 21 tests already, and off $100 a test, let's just say, that's $2,100, right? Not including my drive time to the repro vet and drive back, which my closest repro vet is an hour from me, so 2 hours round trip, plus the time in the office, you know, at the facility. It basically would cost me half a day. So if you value your time, I would say make the investment to get a progesterone machine, guys. It's gonna be a lifesaver. And what if your girl goes in the heat and you know, there's a breeding window if you're doing an ARTCI of 3 days that you're trying to catch, right? So to give a brief explanation, girl goes in the heat. At some point she's going to ovulate, right? On my machine, ovulation occurs at number 5, right? On the Wanfo. And that's nanograms per milliliter here in the US. So if you guys, not trying to get super technical right now, but girl ovulates at 5. The egg matures between 5 and 15, right? Because even if your girl ovulated, if the eggs are not mature and you put the juice in there, it still doesn't do anything, right? The eggs have to mature in order to receive the seed that's going to create puppies, right? To properly inseminate. And so basically on the Wanfo, the girl is fertile between 15 and 30. So between 50 and under 25 is, it's advisable to do an AI. At 25, you want to do a TCI, trans-cervical insemination. And above a 25 to 30, you want to do a surgical, right? So the importance of testing regularly and getting your numbers correct so that you don't have to go, a surgical in my area is $1,500 to $2,000, right? A TCI is $800, $500 to $800 for TCI, and a few $100 for an AI, right? $150, $300, just depends where you go. I can do the TCI myself. I've done the AIs myself, the 3-way AIs, and including this. So I'm hoping that this video will help you guys get the confidence to do stuff yourself, save some money, and really, what's more painful than trying to save a few dollars is missing the breeding that can further your program and also provide the lifeblood of your kennel, which is revenue. We all need revenue. We all need productions. We all need revenue. And these are the things that allow us to do our best work, right? So that's what I'm talking about, guys. So without further ado, I showed you guys the last video where I inserted the catheter. This time, basically you lubricate this and insert it, and it slides in. It's pretty tapered. And so as long as the girl is what they call open meaning she's receptive, she'll flag, and she'll, if you tap the vulva, she will clench and pulsate. She will receive this, right? And again, that has everything to do with her progesterone testing, because that right now Fortuna is fluctuating between a 9 and an 11, which means she's ovulated and those eggs are maturing, right? On a natural tie, she would be receptive to a male because the seed takes a day or two to travel up the canal to get to where the eggs are at. So these numbers for now, I'd like to see a 12 or a 15. However, putting in early doesn't hurt anything. So at this point, 6/4/2024, I've done 3 AIs already, and I'm going to test tomorrow morning and either do an AI or TCI. And here's what's crazy is that, like, today I tested her. She dropped down from 11 something to 9 something. If you guys have never done this kind of testing before, she could spike tomorrow from a 9 today to a 24 tomorrow. So, and if you guys have done progesterone testing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That happened to me with Lily. She was hovering around a 10. I did an AI. The next day I went to tap another AI. She's already at 23, just overnight. So a girl can skyrocket like that. And as long as you're under 25 on the Wanfo, you're still good for an AI. You hit that 25 mark, now you are in TCI territory. And this is why I have the TCI gun, because I don't want to miss a breeding. So, all right, guys, without further ado, check out these next few videos. Hoping this helps. If you have any questions, obviously reach out to us, DM us on Insta, or drop it on the comments. Am I forgetting anything? Yeah, we got 2 good breedings coming up. Lily and Zippo, which is a good line breeding. for you know, both at the King Zion line, which I like, for Bossy's Adios, and then I got my Brazil on Brazil litter here, which is Fortuna and Klaus. Definitely a lot of traction on this breeding as well. Very nice dogs, hyper type dogs, muscled up, lots of substance, right, and breed type. So all right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it, so that, you know, continue to help us motivate to put out content that can help you and everyone else who is in our lane. Okay, all right, guys, here we go. Without further ado, watch this. What's up, guys? Earl at Sumo Bully Kennels. Wanted to share this one with you guys. Got our girl Fortuna in heat. This is our girl that we got, adult girl we got from Brazil. See her, the head on her. Beautiful girl. She's in heat right now. So we're doing our progesterone testing, and I did my second AI on her. Actually, third AI. What I bought is I have the 3-way AI rod with the valves, and I also bought something different. This thing is shaped like a phallic symbol, which basically replicates the male parts of a dog, the phallic piece. It goes inside, and if you look behind her, you'll see that black pump right there, right? And what that does is it inflates, right? And when I pull it out, I'll show it to you guys. But what that guy does is inflates. It replicates a natural tie, right? If you did a natural tie with a male, you know, they would be stuck together for 5 minutes to 30 minutes. So that phallic piece is white. You lubricate that Vaseline. I'll show it to you later. Come here. So what we don't want her to do is sit, but that thing, once you pump it up, will not come out of her, right? That thing, it really, there's a back piece and a front piece that inflates inside of her, and I'll show it to you when I pull it out. But that doesn't allow her to, come on, sit up, sweetheart. That doesn't allow her, that piece to come out. So if you look back here, the piece is about this long, right? So it's inside her right now. So look, I try to tug on it, it's not coming out. And that's because I've inflated it, and when I pull it out later, I'll show you. But she's been flagging already, and she's contracting there when you tap the vulva. You feel that contraction. But this is nice because it replicates more of a natural tie than just a regular 3-way AI valve. So you can see her right there. You see the pulsing and her like clenching. See right there. There you go. You see it? Tap that. See it right there. Right there. You see those contractions? You see her squeezing in, and we want her to do that to really suck in the juice that we put in there, so the breeding takes. Now, the reason why this is the third one has been tricky, because she ovulated. We tested her a few times, so she was fluctuating between, and this is on the, I'm sorry, Wanfo fine care machine, right? So she went into heat 2 and above, then she went right under 2. Then back up above 2 and under 2 and above 2 again. And we're trying to catch ovulation, right? So she finally ovulated, which is anything above a 5. The progesterone machine, the Wanfo Fine Care, is 5 is ovulation. 10 to 15 is egg maturation. And 15 and up is the fertile range, right? Where you can do an AI, TCI, you know, or surgical, right? So this girl has been just jumping from a 9 to an 11, and the juice takes a couple of days to travel, right? Pass into the cervix, into the uterus, and all that stuff. So we got a batch in today. We're breeding her with Mr. Klaus of Samba Kennels. Thank you, Aurea, for shipping stuff timely. So here it is. We did the AI, and I'm going to show you when I pull it out. But right now, it's been in there now for, I don't know, close to 20 minutes, right? I'm gonna leave it in there for maybe another 5-10 minutes, and I'll deflate it, and I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna make sure she's up, right? And so that nothing leaks out of her, right? So we wanna leave this in. So I'll be right back with you guys once I pull it out so I can show you the full instrument. Okay, So guys, it is now time. So I'm gonna remove our new AI kit, which they call the inseminator. I'm gonna elevate her a little bit right here, right? Because I don't want anything leaking out. So you can see it's inserted, and you cannot pull that out, right? Now watch when I deflate this. You're gonna hear it. Right? See? It's slowly coming out. I don't have to pull it out. It just slides out. And we're gonna watch this guy. So that's what it looks like right there. So when you put it in and inflate it, it goes like that, and it gets stuck right here, so it cannot pull back out. So hope that makes sense. And this is pretty cool. I bought this on Amazon. It just replicates more of a natural tie. So right here, just want her to draw in a little bit. I don't want her to leak out. So once I pull it out, just like you would an AI, you want to keep her still up a little bit. You want her to draw in as much as possible. So now nothing's inserted there. And if you're new to this and never done it, basically the anatomy, this rear part, the female part, just like any female species, there's a path that goes to release urine, and then there's a path for reproduction, right? So when you're doing an AI or a TCI, you're gonna find a path of reproduction, which is on a female, it's up and over, and then you get past the hips and you're there. She's leaking out a little bit, which is not good. I don't like that. That's why I'm keeping her here. And the up and over is easier once you elevate them like this. So anyhow, I'm gonna stay here for a few more minutes because I want her to absorb as much as she can. I still have one more collection that I'm gonna use. Hopefully her numbers spike tomorrow. But yeah, this is why it's important to have a progesterone machine, because I had 2 girls in heat and I burned through 21 tests already. And even at $100 a test, that would have been $2,100. And not including the drive time there, back, and the loss of your day. So it's so much easier, right? When she ovulated, egg maturity between 10 and 15, I'm really waiting for her numbers to hit past 15. I have one more collection, but if need be, I'm going to request another draw for juice, just because I want to catch her above 15, preferably in the 20s, 22, 23, that would be ideal, but certainly putting in juice early on, because the juice can live with them inside of them for a couple of days, 48 hours, and it travels up the canal into the cervix, into the uterus and stuff like that. It's okay, you know what I mean? It's when you're doing AIs, you're trying to catch a window anyway. So let's say she was a 12 and you hit her, and then she's an 18 and you hit her. You want to cover, the semen can live in there for 2-3 days. You're covering basically a 6-day span, right? If she spiked above a 25, I would have done a TCI, which I do have a TCI gun. It's good to have that as well, because if she shoots up above a 25 and the cervix closes, well then, no matter how many times you AI her, you're not going to get her pregnant. So it's important, to have different tools, right? To do an AI when an AI is necessary, or to do a TCI when a TCI is necessary, to do an AI when it's appropriate. And if I totally missed her, period, then at least I could take her to a doctor, know what my PG tests are, and do a surgical, if that makes sense. What we want to do is increase the chances that our breedings take. And I'm not saying, that she won't absorb or, things like that. That can still happen. However, we want to be diligent about our program and breeding, so that we maximize, number one, that we catch the heat cycle, and two, that we maximize the litter, so we get a nice, big, healthy litter out of our girls, and further our program and increase our productions, right? So with that said, guys, I'll be here for a while. I'm just going to hold it here a little bit longer so she doesn't spill out. Earl with Sumo Bully Kennels. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.